host, Mr. Joe. How's it going, Joe?
I'm alive and kicking there, Mr. Josh.
It's always going to be vertical. Yes.
Better be 6 feet up and 6 feet down, I always say.
I completely agree. I completely agree with that, especially vertical. I mean, you can lie down, but whatever. We are breaking in for a wonderful interview with Megan Atkins. I'm just waiting for my producer to give me a thumbs up. And now we're thumbs it up. There we go.
Asking you shall receive.
Yeah, exactly. Man, he's quick like that.
No Tarzan, you Jane. We swing into action. Interview guest. Make people laugh.
Man, I didn't know. I didn't know you were going to be normal today. I mean, because that kind of is you.
No, if it was normal, I'd be wearing sackcloth and that's it.
I thought that's. Oh no, you do it.
I got jeans on and a t-shirt. I got a lady in the
like
room.
a working man. What's wrong? What's going on?
She looks like a working man.
She does. Well, minus the man part. We have Megan Atkins, who is a realtor. I said it right? Realtor?
You did, not realtor.
It's not realtor.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. It's like Skeletor. Realtor
He-Man.
with He-Man. I love that show.
Josh is the master of the universe.
Only Colorado.
Some of the things I say are just really stupid.
A little bit. I don't know. That's why we keep you around, though.
Start that
Oh, dear. Megan, what did you walk into here?
now. I don't know.
Did you know that he was
Figuring
going to be doing part of this interview
I did.
with you?
I did.
That's why you were hesitant. Okay.
Yeah.
I sense the hesitance in the emails. But you are a realtor in Colorado, Denver Metro. How long have you been doing this?
A little over 11 years.
11 years. So you kind of like it. All right.
A little bit. I'm a long-termer.
Long-termer.
Many don't last beyond the first year, especially 3 years, 87% quit.
You're kidding.
Really?
Yeah. It
Why
looks
do you
a-
think that is?
It looks like a fun, flexible thing, glamorous. And what happens is you work a lot of nights and weekends. You're on call.
Right.
Never
Well,
stop. It's not
you
set
told me
hours.
8
It's
when you-
hard. It's
When you started, 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week.
at least, yeah.
That's every waking hour.
Correct. Yeah.
That
And
sucks.
Late nights, yeah. But I like it because it's fun. You learn something new every day and you see something new every day. So.
Well, the point that she's not making that I'll make for her is that she busted her butt, and now she's a highly, highly, highly successful real estate agent. Top 1% in the state of Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get to be top 1% without putting in the time and earning it.
Exactly. In anything.
Except for you. You only work 20 minutes a day at being
Something like
president
that.
of this radio station.
Something like that. I mean, the rest of it, I just, drink
we
and
have
be merry.
we have an hour here, so 20 minutes would be.
Not
Yeah.
enough time.
Give me a little bit. I mean, 60 minutes.
Give him
Come
some
on,
credit.
something like that.
We don't know. You might just walk out and leave it all up to me for like the last 55 minutes.
No, I want this interview to succeed.
Me too.
Goodness gracious. All right. So when it comes to working your butt off, and I just found out yesterday we had Megan De La Rosa, and then I guess cake is a new word for butt for the young crowd.
I wouldn't know. I've got no
So,
cake.
How many years did you work your cake off?
It really hasn't stopped.
Really hadn't
Still
stopped.
working the cake off.
I like it.
Just a little mixture of throwing some kids in there.
Yeah. What made you decide real estate? What kind of attracted you, brought you to it?
Yeah. If I said that I grew up wanting to be a realtor, wasn't the thing. I got out of college at CU, studied econ and business, thinking that I was going to do something, 9 to 5, grow or move up the corporate ladder, and hated it very quickly. I was a recruiter.
Yeah.
And my dad was an entrepreneur, and I fell into real estate by networking, really. And I love real estate. And I watched my parents go through a foreclosure. Never wanted that to happen to anybody else. So,
Ooh, that must have been tough.
yeah, I mean, it was during the time where a lot of people did, and like the '08 time frame.
Oof.
But
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, it was bad. I was in finance. I was working banking there. So, yeah, I had a lot of families crying in my office. It's like,
Yeah.
we can't do anything.
Me and my genius business self, I bought a condo in Jacksonville right on the Intercoastal Waterway, June of 2007. Guess what happened after that? Value got cut in half in about 4 or 5 months.
yeah,
Took
housing
11
crisis.
years. Took 11 years for it to get back to typical value.
To
But
actually go.
I wanted to point out that you and I, family-wise, kind of have a lot in common. Maybe we'll dive into that. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I
got
didn't know you
siblings?
had a degree in economics. That's my degree, my undergrad, and then an MBA, which honestly useless for me. But I knew you were cool, and now I know you're super. She's like capital KOOL cool because she's an economist.
We don't say KOOL here. This is K4CO, not Cool 105.
I'm emphasizing how
Very
cool
different.
she is.
Okay, fair
Capital KOOL.
Okay, all right. I guess we'll allow that.
Studied econ. It was my workaround for not paying for the lead school of business at CU.
Workaround.
So I put myself through college. It was a lot pricier to go to the lead school. So I studied econ, declared a business minor emphasis so I could take any business classes I wanted and not have to pay a couple more grand a semester.
Smart girl.
You weren't planning on being a realtor, though.
Not at all. I
Yeah.
had no
What were you
idea.
planning on? Did you have any plans, or?
I was told a lot of my family were lawyers. I was told I should be a lawyer.
That doesn't sound fun.
It just was too much school.
Right.
There wasn't a practice of law that I felt passionate about. So I was lucky to get a job when I graduated college and found my way to real estate. So I love design. I love architecture. And I just love helping people. And really that's what it comes down to is whatever your why is, what outlet can you use in whatever job it may be that you can find your why, your passion in doing it, and helping people is where I get off.
And I'm betting you didn't want to be behind a desk all day long either.
Correct. Being tied to a desk, like non-productive, was not really where I wanted to be. So
And we were talking
Remember
before you
that.
worked at a bar. That's a perfect place to help people.
sure
that's
did.
that's what I liked about
I
it.
helped people in the worst of ways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my one
Great
regret
money.
about being in college is not, working at a bar and making more money and talking to more girls and meet more girls.
It is a good way.
I made the wrong choice. I went to a grocery store and did produce. Jeez,
Yeah.
Pete's.
just met all the produce people.
Are you finding what you need, ma'am?
Oh, that's where the apples are? If it was a snake, it would have bit me. No kidding. No kidding. You know what I didn't do? I should have put some snakes underneath the pineapples and stuff.
You really should
That
have
would have been
messed with
entertaining
people.
with my... Oh, I could have.
Yeah.
But I wasn't this funny and this sarcastic and this inventive and creative. Now I am who I am.
You are.
A very sexy follicle challenge man.
When you say that.
Definitely.
That'll be another t-shirt.
Yes, I like it.
That'll be another
We gotta do
t-shirt.
that. We gotta
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. No, Joe.
No.
What are the? Not many people know this though. The differences between the titles. We were talking about this when you came in. So like,
Sure.
realtor, real estate agent, broker. I mean, I didn't even know there were differences. I just thought people. Oh, that sounds better.
Yeah, so they're all one and the same in terms of I'm a broker, I'm an agent, I'm a real estate agent, I'm a realtor. You have to be involved in a board and subscribe to a code of ethics to be considered a realtor. That's the only difference.
You have to
Not
be
really
ethical.
exciting
Right.
topic.
So you
because
can't do it.
You have to be ethical, correct?
Right.
You're out,
most
Josh.
Producing agents are realtors. So
Using agents are realtors. I'll
Yeah.
never remember any of this, but as long as you do, that's all that matters.
yeah, it doesn't really matter to
Because
you.
I'm just calling you. I'll be like, I want to buy Megan. I want to buy in Highlands Ranch. I want to buy.
Do you know where it is? Do you know what you're doing?
You know you'll remember it because you're going to be watching this interview like 9 times and just kind of,
I'm
soaking
obsessed
it all
with
in.
Miles.
You are obsessed
totally
with yourself.
obsessed with Miles.
Oh, Miles. Okay.
Not you, Josh. Not Sarah either. Sarah, are you listening? Sarah-
I hope so. I think she is.
she should call in right now. Like, come up with something stupid to say. Like, no.
Miles with Upslope Solar. Our solar guru.
See, I was 50-50 on hoping you would or would not watch Miles's interview. Because if
Oh,
you
I
didn't,
had to.
If you didn't, it was going to be a total surprise to you. But
I
that
had
you
to.
did, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Let's
with
go.
me, you don't know what's coming.
I
No.
don't.
Because there's going to be some curveballs and surprises I got in my plans for you, young lady.
Oh, great.
Exactly. That's what his parole officer keeps telling me.
Let's go. Build the anticipation.
That's right.
I'm itching my ankle bracelet right now.
Those do get itchy. I do know that.
I actually
dear.
don't know that, shockingly, but
You know,
No?
chicks,
Shockingly. Yeah.
chicks dig men with ankle bracelets. I don't have one.
They dig the bad
That's
boys.
why they don't dig me,
They
but
do
they
dig the
probably
bad
dig
boys.
you.
Did you dig the bad boys? Are you married to a
Yes,
bad boy?
you did.
I'm not. No, I'm married
Yes,
to a
you did.
corn-fed stud from Nebraska.
There could be
You're
bad
married
boys
to
in
a
farm boy.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
he's not super into it.
Okay.
Are you writing something down like against me?
No. I do a little tally. -1 +2.
Extortion coming up.
Exactly.
Just lost some points. No, wasn't into the bad boys really. Well, I
went to the
probably went
bar.
through a period where I was. Yeah.
So
I dated someone in high school that had one of those racer cars, and
I don't know what that is.
well, that was a
Was
very
it loud and a
thing to
cherry
say.
bomb type thing?
correct.
And-
Yes, had the wing on the back,
okay. All
heart
right.
pipes, super loud,
Had a
fast
wing in the back?
turbos.
I mean, girls like guys with fast cars. That's an easy.
Yeah,
that's a gift.
exactly.
It
That's
was
okay.
it was just like a rebellious.
You're
moment
forgiven
for
for
this
that
nerd
one.
chick. It was pretty nerdy
But
overall.
you're with Seth now?
Yes.
Okay. By the
Yeah.
way, everybody, I've been dying to say this. One of the things that Megan and I have in common is she's a boy mom. She just gave you a layup. I'm not. You should have said, Joe, you're a boy mom? You totally missed that. No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not
Didn't
a boy
get that
mom.
either.
But Megan's got 3 boys she's taking care of. 2 she gave birth to and 1 she married.
Oh.
And I also have a boy dog. Just one girl in
Yeah,
my
you
house,
missed that.
which is also a dog, and she reminded me why God didn't give me boys or girls. Sorry,
So-
Girls.
girls.
So I'm one of 3 boys, so my mom was a boy mom, and her and I have talked about a lot of things. And God bless her, she did something really, really cool for me a month ago. We probably won't go into it because it's very personal, but my mom was a badass, and you're a badass. You're a badass real estate agent, and I'm gonna embarrass her later on, and with her when tell the world about her work ethic. It's pretty darn amazing. But my mom had 2 little sisters, and she looked up to the universe and she said, "You're gonna give me nothing but boys," and she had 3 boys. Megan's nicer. She's sweet as sugar. She asked the universe, "Just give me boys," and she has just boys.
Yeah.
So
I did. Well, I just thought I would probably be a boy mom. I had 2 sisters, and I was like, I don't want the drama.
And boys are a lot easier. They're a lot
They're a
easier.
lot-
I've heard
a lot more
everybody.
entertaining from the
There's-
stories
it
you've told me.
flips a switch. They're a little harder in the beginning. With the energy, both my boys are all that is boy and all that is energy, and covered in bruises and
Yes. Mud,
embarrassing me
dirt.
when I drop him off at school. To say I didn't give him that black eye. Actually,
I know you didn't.
he was in trouble yesterday, but no, that wasn't from me. But when it comes to wanting boys, I was pretty stoked about having 2 of them.
Well, you got a bounce house for him a couple weeks ago, and you got into bounce house with him.
Oh yeah, we get
That's
down and
cool.
dirty. I'm covered in bruises too. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
cover them up a little bit.
They
As
give
you
as good as
should
they
be.
get, right?
Oh yeah.
That's boys. That's just one of the family things we have in common.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the birthday thing.
Let me tell this story. I just love telling
Yes,
this story.
yes.
So last summer, it was probably first week of August, and Megan and I are in the same networking group. So we were in a meeting, an outside meeting. There were 10 of us in
AA
there.
meeting?
There was an outside meeting that we were in, and we were like, we were sitting right next to each other, and we had to break out into 2 people. And we started talking about business, but as people do, we stopped talking about business and started bullshitting.
Right.
And she goes, I said, well, what did you do anything last week? And she goes, yeah, I celebrated my boy's birthday. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, I celebrated my boy's birthday. And I said, well, what day was it? And she said, July something something. And I said, that's my birthday. And she's like, no way. And I said, way. And then we're going on, and she said, well, I celebrated my other boy's birthday last week. And I said, what? And I said, what day? And she said, July something something. I'm like, that's my middle brother's birthday. So her youngest, I'm the youngest, have the same birthday. And as the universe would bring people together in the weirdest way, her oldest has the same birthday as my middle brother, which was really, really cool.
It's uncanny.
It's uncanny.
Absolutely uncanny.
Uncanny.
That's when I started telling her she was KOOL. Cool.
Does he look like your youngest?
No.
He's
he
got
act
hair.
like your
He's got
youngest?
hair.
He's not follically challenged.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Probably a lot smarter. Probably a lot more athletic.
Maybe you kind of act the same. He's 4.
Oh,
bit.
Megan Atkins.
Little
I am in
bit.
the presence of greatness with your sarcasm. God love you. Sarah, if you're listening, she's my new co-host.
No. Can't take that one over. I've seen her talk. Can't live up to that one.
Oh, man, I'm loving this. This is so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Can I do this again?
Yeah, of course.
How about Monday at 1 p.m.?
Monday at 1 p.m.?
Monday at 1 p.m.
I got to see what's going on at 1 p.m. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Jimmy Hamilton.
Okay, I'll do you Hamilton. I don't know.
What?
What's happening?
All right, so
I don't know.
we're going to talk
That's
about real
okay.
estate.
Oh, yeah. Let's get back to business.
We're going to fit real estate in
Yeah,
here
and
somewhere.
I didn't even know that you even helped out Joe over here with a little real estate, didn't you? Didn't she?
No, we haven't worked together directly.
No,
Haven't?
I gave her a referral.
A referral, you guys were
really
talking
loose
about.
referral.
Okay, gotcha.
Friend of mine, her dad lives down near Trinidad, Mexico. And he has a lot of land.
Is this the one that couldn't be moved, and then she got involved, and boom?
No, I mean, that's the way
I
real
got
estate
involved. They
agents.
referred another agent.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, the beauty of working with Megan is that she's a ton of real estate agents. So, if you can't do it, you could find somebody who can.
That's the thing. We don't need to. We're in terms of you're an expert where you know, and
Right.
we are benefited from referring other agents because usually there's a referral fee. So I refer other agents all the time. If I don't know the area, if I can't add value, you trip over a realtor on the way to your mailbox. There are so many of us. Use someone that can add value to your particular situation, area, demographic, whatever it may be, or just someone that you like.
That leads to one of our questions: is what is your area of operations, and also are you selling, buying land in the mountains too, or are you getting with another agent as a referral?
Good question. So I go where my clients take me, but I'm Denver Metro, and I am like part of the South Metro Denver Realtors. I'm more South Metro, Denver and South. I've worked plenty up north. I don't do a lot of mountain property because it's its own market, and you can't be an expert in every single area in every neighborhood.
Oh, you just let me down. I'm gonna cry. I thought
So
you knew everything.
I mean, working with the buyer right now in Evergreen, like I just don't go. I've worked in Breckenridge. It's not very common, and it's usually a personal relationship where I'm very open in that. Hey, I might not know this neighborhood very well. They still want to work with me, great. Or here's a referral to a great agent I know that knows this inside and out.
So what are we talking? Lone Tree or Castle Rock?
Castle Rock.
Castle Rock?
Castle Rock to, I don't go all the way up to Fort Collins, Castle Rock to Thornton, Broomfield area.
Okay.
West I go to Evergreen, Morrison, and then
Aurora.
the east, Saudi Aurora.
Okay.
I love that she said that, yeah.
What'd
It's
she
been
say?
Saudi Aurora like my whole life here. And not many people have heard that.
phrase
You've
in my
never heard
entire
that
life,
before?
But I'm not a person that grew up here, was born and raised here either. So
It's okay, we don't
I'm
blame
a
you.
transplant.
Oh, God.
Something I should get on my head is transplant.
Yeah, that's a good tattoo. I like that.
I would never do that. I thought about it, but I would never do that. I'd like too much trouble. I shave my head once, twice a week, and I'm good. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Life is good.
So it's a choice.
It is. No, it was.
If you're
I'm gonna
balding, it's a
I'm going to call myself
choice.
genetically enhanced.
Oh, okay.
This is passed down from generation to generation. And it sucked when it was happening in high school and college. And then I just finally got smart and said, razor blade face, razor blade head. And ever since that point, I've been like, this is the way to go.
I
So
want
it's
you to
not
say
because
no.
you're balding and decided to
Oh,
shave
no.
it.
It was because I was going bald when I was like 17. And by the time I was 23, it was like the hairline was so damn far back. I'm like, why do you even have this? You look stupid. Just look like
get
Telly
rid of it.
Savalas, for God's sakes.
Am I the only one that wants him to grow his hair so they can do the comb over? I want to see comb over
Yes.
Joe. Comb over Joe.
If you pay me
Hey, Joe.
$30,000 a week, then I will do that.
week.
A week, then I will do that.
No, Joe.
No.
Because
No, Joe.
thank you, Megan Atkins. Thank you.
Oh, goodness gracious. Gosh, I can see it. I can picture it right now.
I'll bring when I do my presentation. I think I'm going to put my high school picture in there, so it'll have somewhat of a head of hair on
Throw
there.
yourself under the bus.
Yeah. All right. Wait a
good.
minute.
What?
I have a thought.
Uh-oh.
Kind of a question thought. What came first, the thought or the question?
Uh-oh.
Or a question? What came first?
The thought.
The
Usually,
thought comes
unless
first.
it's you, sometimes you just ask without thinking.
So, my question thought for Megan Atkins is, why do they call it real estate? Why do they call it real estate? Was there like 200 years ago some scallywag that was selling fake. Estate?
That's a good question.
No, it's a stupid question. But
I can give you
whatever
my
answer you come up with
my
is right.
thoughts on what I would come up with, because everything that you learn in real estate school is not really applicable to what you end up doing on the job.
Are you saying it was actually a smart question?
Kind of. Because real estate is real land,
Yeah.
like real property. Really, that's what I would say. It's not fake property. It's real estate. It's tangible. It's real, tangible. Put it that way. Just leave it there.
I like that answer.
I told her she'd be right.
I'll take it. All right.
That's why she's a badass.
Get it up.
Oh,
spot.
I got to get this off my chest before we forget. What time? I know we got tons of time left. But
Oh yeah, it's only 1:20.
All right, so I'm gonna see if I can make Megan Atkins blush by talking about her work ethic.
Already.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you know what? You're so calm, cool, and collected. I don't think I'm gonna get you to blush, but I'm gonna give it my best shot.
A little warm in here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth. This is why you want to hire Megan Atkins to be your agent. These are true stories. So,
Oh no.
Megan Atkins, you have helped people. You have painted people's houses because they were clients. Megan
Small
Atkins.
spaces.
Megan Atkins has helped people pack because they were clients. Megan Atkins has found a mover for people because they were clients. But this is you probably cut grass and trimmed hedges for your clients as well, right?
I have cut grass in a dress and heels. Yes.
In a dress and heels. And that leads
Wasn't
exactly.
planning on it, but it looked bad. Needed to happen.
You look bad like a badass that you are.
Neighbors were looking at me kind of weird, but
That's all right. It's Denver, whatever. This is the piece de resistance. This is a masterpiece. This girl is such a badass. Speaking of being in a dress and getting out there and sweating and doing what needs to be done to get the job done and going to the nth degree to get the job done, in a dress, she has gotten under somebody's or a client's crawl space where the spider webs are, where the critters are, where it's nothing but dirty and danky and like most dudes don't want to go in there.
I wouldn't.
Like
do
I
that.
don't want to go in there.
No, God no.
Wouldn't you want your real estate agent to go to the nth degree for you to get the job done?
I would think so. Would you
That's
go into
why
my
you hire-
crawl space?
That's a loaded question.
It's pretty bad.
depends on what it looks like.
It's pretty bad.
I've been in a lot of them,
All right.
and you got to do what you got to do. We have a long job description.
I didn't make her blush.
Dress, not short, but it should be crawling in a crawl space, and I put my hand right next to like a dead rat. And I was like, maybe the nth degree, maybe I should scale. That was probably not a good decision, but you do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She does what she has to do, and that's badass.
Yeah.
How many people do you know that you've hired to do any job that have gone to that length to support their client, for goodness sakes?
Very, very few.
I've never heard of anybody. Like I said, dudes don't even want to go. I don't want to go into anybody's crawl space.
Right.
That's why you hire Megan Atkins.
Well, and I have a lot of referral partners that I don't want to do. There you go.
Yeah, Brian Balthazar is one of them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I'm going to get him on the show, too. He's got a pretty good sense of humor. And he's follically challenged, so I might have some competition.
He has a great sense of humor.
Yes, he does. Yes,
Brian
he
Balthazar. He is a great home inspector.
does. Amen.
Good stuff. He's my favorite that I've ever met the past over a decade.
What makes him your favorite home inspector?
So a lot of, I guess, something about the home inspection business is they freak out buyers because their job is to point every little thing out.
Oh, yeah.
That is wrong with the house. And Brian has a way with people, so he makes jokes. He like explains things on a human level, and he's not like freaking people out. So he's really good with people, and that doesn't always cross over with the home inspection business. So it's been great for my clients.
Who would be another power partner or referral partner for you and or real estate agents in general?
Lenders. Courtney Horn Funding. Just talked to her this morning. She's locking buyers in. Interest rates are a hot topic right now. She's locking buyers in under 6% right now. And I mean, it depends on your finances and your situation, what you're buying, but she's very consultative, and she's been my go-to for forever and ever. Amen.
You know what we haven't done yet, and I'm going to do it right now, is if you want to get a hold of Megan Atkins, there's a couple ways, obviously. Phone number 720-579-1210. 720-579-1210. Is there a word that helps people remember that by chance?
No, that just sounds scripted.
That's because it is. It's totally scripted. And this is something really cool.
579-1210.
This is something really cool. Megan has a monthly newsletter about the market. If you want to get on her newsletter email list, it is megan.atkins@compass.com. That is M as in Megan, EGAN period AT as in Tom, KINS as in Sam, at compass.com, COMPASS.com. Should say megan.atkins@badass.com is what it should say.
Hooked on Phonics worked for Joe.
Very well.
Yeah, very well.
Love your
Thank you for spelling that
pronunciation.
out. I really like it. Especially for our radio listeners. I mean, if you're in the car, but if you're watching on Facebook, it's all right there. But yeah, no, I like it. I like the way you spell, Joe.
Did it get you excited?
It did.
Sweet.
Goodness gracious. Or go to meganatkinsrealestate.com. That's right. Her own website. Check it out right there, meganatkinsrealestate.com. To stage or not to stage? So the reason I bring this question up is because I'm one of those people where I don't like staged houses.
Why not?
Because I like being able to imagine my stuff in there and not see most of them. I would say that I've seen are not my taste. They're not my style. They're not my flavor. And so I just like, yeah, sure, but can I see this without this, 30-year-old furniture in there, and like my grandma's like,
Have you walked into houses with 30-year-old furniture and wallpaper from the 1970s?
I have.
Are you kidding me? I've seen the whole gamut. Orange shag
sure
carpet
you have.
and
Wait,
way
so
older than
hoarders.
30-year-old.
We won't go down this path too much, but hoarders?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, you see how different people live. Situation dependent, but to stage or not to stage.
Yeah.
Situation dependent. With existing furniture, what I tell people in the nicest of ways, let's take your home and turn it back into a house so other people can see how they might live there. How someone is living there might not be the general public.
Right.
So in some instances, we take out existing furniture if it's not attractive and bring in new stuff. I would say to stage all day, done correctly. So a lot of realtors out there just don't want to spend the money, or they'll put it on their client. I pay for all of my clients' staging.
You pay for all the staging?
Yeah. And I use a third party, unless it's my own design and decor, and I'll go in, I do my own design consult. I'll give them a very detailed list of what they need to do. If it's not feasible for them to move things out, we work with what they have. But in a vacant property, people think that vacant is your own canvas, like you said.
Yeah.
You bring in good-looking furniture.
You could bring in
It
good-looking
makes
dude
it
like
actually
me,
feel
too.
bigger.
I could stand there in the corner and just look good.
Yeah, I'll just put you in all my real estate photos. It'll be a nice value add. I joke around with my photographer all the time. I'm like, can I be in
You
this picture?
tried to hold it in. Like, yeah, that sounds like a good.
I think it crossed their mind to just totally ignore what I just said and move on.
No, Joe.
There it is. There's the catchphrase.
There'll
But
be at
yes.
least one or two more of those, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope.
2 stage all day, unless you can't get existing furniture out, and then we just box stuff up and we minimize and when people are walking into property, they're going to look at your stuff more than your space if your stuff is distracting. So if you're full of clutter, if
Yeah.
it's not minimized, if it's not up to times, I stage.
What other tools do you use? I know you got a photographer. Do you use the drones? Do you use the Matterport? Is some you use, some you don't use? Anything I didn't mention?
Yeah, I use
And what's the
aerial.
value of them?
The more, the better.
The more the better.
Honestly, I use still photos, which is very
Everybody
typical.
uses it, yep.
Floor plan, helpful. Aerial video, if there's anything around the area that's worth looking at, which usually
If I'm standing in a
case.
room, that's worth looking at.
a
I'm just
mountain
letting
view.
you know.
That's
She
Miles
she
away.
ignored that one. Good move on her part.
I didn't even hear you. And video, video is good too.
Yeah.
Video walkthrough. Yep.
Okay.
My producer alerted. We actually have a question on Facebook about staging. How long do you pay for the staging?
So I always commit to at least 1 month. I have never even. I'm a little too nice sometimes. I would say I have never made. Let's just put it this way: I've never had a client pay for staging, even though in the upfront contract I say I will stay. I pay for the initial design, install, and 30 days. Now that properties are sitting on the market a little longer, I've paid for multiple months. I've never put it on my client. So, and that's a conversation that you talk to your agent about, but I don't feel like that should be a stress for my clients. That's something that I take on,
Right.
almost to the point of losing money in one way or another. But it's also situation dependent. So I agree contractually to a certain amount of time, and it can roll over. And it
I'm
has
sure there's
in multiple
different levels of
cases.
cost of staging. What's probably, let's say, an average?
It's, I would say, an average of like 3,000.
A month?
No, so there's
Okay.
initial install and like the first month,
Okay.
and then there's a rental fee for every month after that, which is typically drop 1,000 from that number.
Gotcha.
I don't think we asked this yet. If we did, forgive me for being an idiot, but what are the myths that are involved with buying or selling a home or whatever?
You're not an idiot.
Loaded,
Yeah.
not an idiot.
Yeah. We didn't
There's a
ask that.
first.
We didn't.
Zillow is your best friend. The
Is
Zillow
it?
scrollers.
I've heard Zillow is wrong all the time.
Well, I had told Joe, the owner of Zillow in 2016 sold his home for 40% less than the Zestimate. So a lot of folks scroll through Zillow, dreaming, whatever it is. It's a hobby. And when they're looking at pricing their home, they might look at their Zestimate. It's an algorithm. So that can be a slight myth, point of contention, because Zillow is not accurate, as we know from the owner's sale.
I'm going to make a declaration of fact. Megan Atkins is not an algorithm. She uses stats, numbers that are in a database.
I'm a nerd.
She's a nerd.
I'll be
She's a
honest
numbers
about that.
nerd, but she's going to get you an accurate number for your market value.
And I'm gonna be honest.
Or the market value.
So there's going to be a lot. Let's say you're interviewing realtors to sell your property. There will be those over promises, under deliverers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm going to be
experienced that
honest. I've
myself.
lost a couple listings in the past a little over 11 years from being honest. Like, here are the facts. Someone tells you they're going to give you the world in terms of pricing and
Right.
time frame. I'm going to be honest and realistic. I'm going to set those expectations up front. So that's a big thing. Another myth is you need 20% down to buy a property.
So, on those people that you were honest with that you lost the sale to, did any or all of them come back to you and said, I wish I would have listened to you?
Oh, I've actually ended up selling a couple of them down the road. But,
There you go.
or it just sits on the market. And I watch it because I'm competitive. I'm a little competitive. Like, okay, they listed with someone else. Darn, don't like to lose. But let's watch this, see what happens.
All right, so you're
I'm
talking
not an
about,
I told you so person, but
I
I'll watch
am.
it.
I am.
I'm not.
I will. Yeah, I will. But you were talking about 20%.
Yeah, you don't have to put 20% down. Like, that's something I hear all the time from lenders. It's people think they need 20% down or 10% down. You can put 3 to 5% down as a home buyer.
So is that where Courtney would come in, advising people on that?
Correct.
Courtney Horn?
Yep, it's going to be completely dependent on your finances. The only reason you put 20% down is if you want to avoid a mortgage insurance premium.
Right.
So,
I think all the veterans know this, but let's go down the veterans path for half a second. They don't have to have any money down, right?
0 down. It's the best loan product out there.
Yeah.
If you can take advantage of it.
We got to take care of our vets, ladies and gentlemen, all day long.
That's right. That's right.
Yep, those are the best.
Do have another question that actually came in that my producer alerted me to. What can a seller do to make their home more appealing and stand out versus other homes on the market? And that actually is a really good question, because a lot of times people are just like, oh, I gotta repaint everything, recarpet everything, buy a new lawn, and all this stuff, because you just want to make it so pretty that people are just like, ooh, I want this. But then it gets really expensive.
Exactly. I'm all about less is more. The most important things for your own property are prioritized. Spend less to make more. So it's completely dependent on the property, right? But call me. I'll tell you exactly what your property needs, what is most important, what buyers are going to look at. Buyers, unfortunately, are very cosmetic. So there's things, sure, you might need to paint. You might not. You might need to revamp something, you might not. That's completely property dependent. Curb appeal is great, but not. There's all these percentages in terms of, this is what your return on investment will be for remodeling your kitchen, for redoing your bathrooms. Kitchens and bathrooms are master bathrooms are home sellers, but it's so property dependent. So it's just a matter of getting someone in there that knows what they're looking at, works also with buyers, knows what they're wanting, and suggesting from there.
Well, yeah, speaking of what you know, it's who you know as well. So really good real estate agents are going to have power partners. And those power partners are going to be painters, for sure.
Landscapers.
Can we mention the one that we know?
Can we?
We can. It's up to you.
Not my show, bro.
Dave Townsend and Derek Arasima over Right Touch Painting. I know you know plumbers. I know you know
everyone.
Roofers.
Go through the bad ones to get to the good ones.
Any landscapers. I know you know that. So a good real estate agent is going to have that web of people to call just like that.
Because you've been doing this for 11 years, so you know the bad ones.
Oh, I've been through the bad ones.
Exactly.
She's weeded them out.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about BNI as well. But I have way outside of BNI. Lots of contractors that I work with personally on my own rentals, like the good ones and the bad ones. And you go through them, and some are busy and some are not. You have to have an arsenal.
Right, exactly. And you said about the value, increasing your value. I find it really funny. You know those commercials where it's just like windows, for example. It's just like, well, if you replace your windows, your value will go up 15%.
You can't put a number on that. What it comes down to is I know how appraisers work. Like they don't take that into consideration. Mm-hmm. If your windows have a seal failure and you're seeing moisture inside of all the windows, or it's cosmetically something that stands out as a problem for the house, it might be worth it. Yeah.
Right.
New windows are great because they're very expensive. So it's something to market if you have new windows, but you can't put a direct value on anything
right?
In particular. I know you guys talked about that with solar.
Even if you put Joe in there, you can't say, it increases the value this much.
I'm a value add.
You're a value add.
Solar's a huge value add now, especially because it cuts down your electric bill so much.
Yeah.
Unless you're leasing and you have a huge payment on it. So the buyer has to take over that payment.
I'm curious, do solar panels add value to a house right now?
Not directly again. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's stats on it. But to have solar and market that you're not really going to have an electric bill, all day long. That's great if it's owned. And if the payment it doesn't affect the qualification of the buyer.
And like we said when Miles was here, 300 days of sunshine in Denver. 300 days of sunshine in Colorado, sorry.
Exactly. That's why everybody's moving here like you. But, I'm glad you did.
Me too.
He's kind of...
I used to hate the transients, but...
Yeah.
I'm in real estate, so
Again, it
it's
all
good for me.
depends. It all depends on who it is. Yeah,
Am
exactly.
I KOOO kill?
You're kill? I sure hope not.
Am I KOOL cool or am I COOL cool?
You've made it to the K.
Yeah.
You're
So you
KOO.
are going to hire me to stand inside a house, aren't you?
No.
I wouldn't either.
No, not myself. No people in
You
pictures.
want to bring the value up.
Just make sure to put him in a dress. See what that does.
I do joke with my photographer all the time. I'm like, hey,
If I get in a dress,
Yeah, value.
I might be inclined to get in somebody's crawl space. No.
gee, Willikers.
No, Joe. No, Joe.
No, Joe.
No, Joe.
No, no.
Another great thing I do love that I did want to bring up, sorry, but saw on your website that you do a lot of work with charities and nonprofits, and I really like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. I get a lot of joy out of giving back, and although my time has been scaled back since I have 4 and 6-year-old boys, I got involved with a business coach long ago that got me more involved in giving back. So I work with Hope House. That's a big one, Hope House of Colorado. They house young single mothers that just need a little help. They help them get their GED or a degree and get them back on their feet. That's one of my favorites. I work with a lot of churches just in terms of like my whole neighborhood knows if you have something to get rid of, you bring it to my house and I'm going to go drop it off. There's a place off Sheridan that is always in need. Holy Trinity Church is a big one. And then Compass, one of my draws to Compass Real Estate is every deal we do, we are giving back 10% typically. And we can elect how much we're giving back, and we kind of vote on or elect different nonprofits that we're giving some of our proceeds back to. So it's all about the community. That's what real estate is. But
So you mentioned Compass, and I think we should definitely talk about Compass because they, went on a hiring blitz and went after best of the best. That's why they got Megan. Mm-hmm. Why did you go to Compass? And I'm thinking some of the tools that they had was one of the, probably many of the reasons. So talk about some of the tools that you use to help clients out.
Short answer, went to Compass because I couldn't walk into a seller's home and interview and offer them the same things that I could at my previous company. I was very loyal to who I started with on the commercial side. I was short-term commercial realtor, didn't love it. It's for Doug. Doug Gates. Mm-hmm. He's the best. Switched residential, had no plans of moving. And they came in hot in Denver. And I moved over there in 2019 because we have this technology platform. I mean, we've spent over $1.5 billion on our platform, which is just, real estate's kind of Neanderthal. It can be when it comes to technology behind it. So we have options of, there's a free loan. I guess now there's a $500 origination fee for any work you want to do to your property. It's called Compass Concierge. You commit to sell, and you essentially get a debit card to pay your contractors for the work that you're going to do, and it's not out of pocket. So the things that are important to do that are going to make you money, you can do those on that loan. It's paid back at closing, and I've never had this happen, but say your house just doesn't sell, you have 12 months to pay it off. There's no interest. That's been a great one that I've used quite a bit, is Compass Concierge. We can reverse prospect. They do so much with the whole AI thing, right? That's
what is
big.
reverse
What is?
prospect?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. What is
So I can, Compass has a 3-phase marketing strategy where we can list a home as a private exclusive for Compass agents only before it ever hits the market. So you're not accruing days on market. And with that, you get a list of any agents within the company that might have buyers within their CRM that could be interested, and you can start reverse prospecting, making calls before a property ever hits the market.
You would call
Yes.
them.
Yep. You just have kind of a spreadsheet of these people might be interested based on other Compass agents' buyers' criteria.
So the beauty of that is quicker sale, quicker
Yeah,
buy?
and to be perfectly honest, you don't have to put it on private exclusive. It may or may not sell on a private exclusive listing. You want the most exposure. You want to get on market, but what it does is generate buzz. It helps you price test to say, okay, your buyer's looking at this type of property. What do you think about this pricing based on what we have in terms of information and photos? It just helps you kind of pre-test, generate buzz so that when you do hit the market, you have a leg up over other agents that can't do that. So we do private exclusive, coming soon, active on the market.
I bet that is especially good for a market where right when it hits, remember years ago, it was just like bid, 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 bid. You couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
And so
This was
someone
rolling.
who's buying would want to contact you. So then you could show them possibly houses that are not on the market yet, that are on sale, and they could possibly get a contract before it even hits the market.
Correct. So there's the whole aspect of you work with a Compass agent, you can see properties that are not on market yet.
Right.
And that's another Zillow conversation is they're trying to veto agents that put property on as private exclusive because they want them on their site right away and they don't want that competition. So when we step over those toes, they have threatened to remove them from Zillow. Compass got into a lawsuit with Zillow about it. But overall, Compass just has kind of been forward thinking. And
I'd say so.
it was impossible to not move. And I have just seen so many agents moving over to Compass. There's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
You're the
because
best. You're the top. You're a 1%er.
You can hang your license anywhere, and you work with your sphere, and you do right by people, and you do however much business you want to do. But when you have an incredible amount of tools, I don't even constantly use all of. Like they're always rolling out something else. So it's a value add to my clients is really what it comes down to, and that's what they've strived to do is make your life easier as a realtor and make your client's life easier.
Mm-hmm.
So
How much time we got left?
We got probably about another 10 minutes, if needed. I'm curious what you said you were in commercial real estate for a little bit. What didn't click with you on commercial? Why did you like real estate better?
I liked residential better because
More sales?
PC. Yeah, faster process. I didn't feel like I was fulfilling my why in just genuinely helping people through a personal move, which is a hard go. In commercial, it's longer term. It's more logistic. I thought that I would like that with my econ background and business background, and the barrier to entry is just too low in residential. So I was like, I'm going to rule commercial. I was like, oh, okay, well, in a lot of senses, I felt that I was helping the rich get richer. It was just a different vibe. The office that I worked in was just
I would have
different
thought
vibe.
you didn't like commercial because there were no crawl spaces you could crawl around in
Oh,
a
you
dress.
could.
Oh, you can.
Was there?
I watched a lot of multifamily sewer scopes. And, you don't want to see those. You don't want to see what's going down there.
Yeah.
It wasn't I just wasn't fulfilling the genuine help. I did have clients that I felt like I did. Like there was one gal I helped get her first chiropractic office, but it was long term, and it was just not as
So you just like the more personal
farther
touch,
between-
helping
exactly.
people,
Yeah, through
not
life
companies.
changes.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
you're getting a divorce, someone passed away, like we call them the 5Ds, but you
The
have a
5
baby,
Ds.
you need a bigger house, you're an empty nester. Mm-hmm. You just want to invest in the most tangible, long-term, historically profit-gaining product that you can. You can diversify, but real estate's where it's at, according to Warren Buffett. So
I don't think we asked this one either, but this is a good one. Why should someone be represented? Why should someone be represented, either a buyer or a seller? You got to be pretty
I think
smart
that's
and
'cause there's a lot of
savvy.
for sale buyer type stuff.
Yeah,
That,
Bizbos.
but you got to be pretty smart in the real estate world to be able to do that effectively and not have an agent in your corner.
Exactly.
Do you want to do your own surgery?
Depends on
wanna
what
do
you're
your own
asking.
dental work?
Me and the way you've seen me act in the past half hour. What do you really think?
No.
I've seen 127 hours.
There's a reason we're all experts in certain things. If you are real estate savvy and you know the insides and outsides of the market and contracts, and you happen to have your license, go for it. Do a FSBO. But the reality is that FSBOs, they're trying to save money by not paying for sale by owners. They're not paying a realtor. They end up netting less because it's a completely different environment as a for sale by owner to put something on the market on public websites, to not have a background of being able to proactively market something. The statistics will tell you that you're going to make less on your property if you try to sell it yourself, even though you're saving in commissions. Should you try to buy yourself? Are you savvy? Like, do you know the ins and outs? Have you spent every day in real estate for 11 plus years? Is that large investment something that's worth doing yourself? To think you might save a buck, you're probably going to lose in the end. But I don't try to overly convince people not to. It's just learn the hard way and call me in 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. Grab me when we're in the grocery store together.
Yeah.
We're in the same aisle.
One of your biggest things you've said is you just love that personal, helping people right there. What's one of your favorite times of doing so? Favorite memories? I mean, you have 11 years behind your belt. Is there anything that stands up as just like something about this couple, this situation, this process, this is why I do what I do?
Oh, gosh, I have quite a few because I get real involved with my clients and what's going on in their life.
Well, apparently mowing their lawns and going in their crawl space. So.
Yeah. Story-wise, I would say...
Badass.
Just one, I could go into too many. We don't have time. I had a single mom, and her husband left her, and she was struggling. She needed to move, needed to sell her condo, needed everything taken off of her plate in that regard. And I was able to do that for her. And sometimes the harder it is, the happier I am at the closing table, because I know I get so much satisfaction of actually helping someone's life versus it's not a transaction for me. It's, if I didn't have a purpose in this, like, I would be so much more quantity over quality. So that's a big one. And she was just so thankful. We're friends to this day. There's been, I could rattle off too many.
She's about to get verklempt, but for good reason. You are sweeter than sugar, girl. You really are. Yeah, I'm about to get verklempt here.
Oh,
Sour Patch Kid over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I chose Miles to do the first interview because I knew he would, embrace the fun. And I knew you would embrace the fun. But you are number one in my heart, and you're number one in a lot of people's hearts as a real estate agent, but as a friend as well. And what she did for me a month ago, she didn't have to do, but it's going to make me teary-eyed right now. If my nieces are listening, they know exactly why I'm getting teary-eyed. But this is a genuine human being, and you should know this by now. Hire this girl. She's awesome. She's a badass. She really is a badass. And whatever kind of service you're looking for in this world, do your research. Find the badass.
Right.
Sometimes I get speechless.
I appreciate that a lot. I care about people. That's why I do what I do. People first, their lives first. The rest comes. The fact that I know what I'm doing and can handle a huge transition, whether or not it's happy or sad, is what I love, what I get joy out of. And at the end of the day, I believe in abundance. There's fits for everybody. There's butts for every seat.
How much time we got left?
We're wrapping up right now. I'm glad you quit the bar and
I know.
started doing real estate.
I don't know.
We got to do our last minute
Put me
comments.
through college.
We got to do 2 minutes of improvisation to find a theme for her.
Okay.
I got
Lord.
one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, exactly. It's either going to be a new high or a new low. Probably a new low.
That's what we hope for.
Oh no.
All right,
no
so-
Joe. No Joe.
We're doing it.
All right.
We're doing it. All right, so. I got a whoopia belly.
A what?
A whoopia belly. I drink
Whoopia?
whoopia.
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 Oh.
A whoopia belly.
Root beer.
No, not root beer. Whoopia. Whoopia belly. So this is going to be my instrument. We're going to come up with a theme song for Megan. You ready?
Sure thing.
Megan Atkins, real estate agent. 007, license to sell. All right, so
All right.
can't end on a sad note. We got to end.
Yeah,
on
no,
a funny
absolutely.
note.
I
There's your
love root
segment.
beer.
There's your clip. There's your segment right there. Your
not your
commercial.
segment.
That's your social media
I'm
commercial.
definitely not going to be hired to stand in somebody's house now because then they're going to ask me to do that. Like,
You weren't before, but no, Joe, no.
please,
It's like the
Joe,
truffle show.
let me hire
You have
you to
to.
get into somebody's house and
Very
stand
good.
there and look good.
With a couple root beers just sitting on top of the belly.
Oh my God, this show sucks. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the business owners, startups, and entrepreneurs out there in K4CO land, first off, thank you for joining us today. You could have been doing 10 other things, but from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for joining us. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you laughed. Call us. Message us on social media if you want to be interviewed in front of thousands of listeners. Lastly, to all our listeners, we thank you for joining us. We hope you... I already said that. Jeez, oh, Pete. Thank you. But, here's the thing. To the listeners, go to your phone. Please find 2 friends or family members and text them. Say, yo, you got to check out www.k4coradio.com for its great music and fun informational interviews. Thank you again and join us. Megan Atkins, you're a badass. You rock. From the bottom of my heart,
Talk
thank
to
you
me
for
all
doing
day,
this.
buddy.
You could have turned me down like most women do.
And men.
I
Megan,
lost the
I'm so
rejection.
glad you joined
I
us
lost the
today.
rejection hotline number. So
Well, you know what? I would have thought you guys would have got a bunch of messages on social media because I declared last time that I'm a sexy, follically challenged man, and I have no groupies yet. I want groupies.
bummer.
Oh, you'll be getting them, especially when you're playing your belly and taking your hat off.
Since you want to invite me to Sunday shows, I had an idea. Since she's a boy mom, and Sarah's a boy mom,
Sarah's a boy mom.
and I think Gen Z in our group is a boy mom too.
Sure is.
Just get a bunch of boy moms together.
What about a Mother's Day show on a Sunday?
Aww.
When Mother's Day comes.
When is Mother's
It's right
Day?
around my birthday. I was born.
I
on
think it'd be
Mother's Day.
asking a lot on that day because you want to spend time with family. Maybe we do it on another day, but a special Mother's boy moms only.
Boy moms only.
Boy moms only for me, but we are going to pay tribute to all moms for obvious reasons. Moms rock.
I do.
An idea.
I like it.
We got months to make a decision. She's invited.
I definitely
For sure.
like it. Yeah.
We only invite badass boy moms, by the way.
Well, no, we're not going to invite the opposite. What is an opposite of badass?
I don't know. I'll have to contemplate that between now and Monday when Jimmy's here. And we'll
Yep, I'm
figure
going to
it
need an
out.
answer.
Plenty of badass girl moms.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bring the boys in. It'll be a circus.
My sister-in-law, my brother's a coach, so he got the coach's curse, the beautiful coach's curse. Wanted a boy, had nothing but girls. So my sister-in-law is a girl mom.
To all the girl moms out there.
To all the girl moms, to all the boy moms.
That's right.
Thank you.
Love you.
Boy
Thank you
moms,
for being able to braid hair better than I can.
Yeah, I can't do that at all.
Big thing.
I can draw it though. Remember in school you do the 6 lines and then
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's pretty bad. Megan, thank you very much for coming in. We absolutely love it.
Thank
And
you for having me.
Especially,
Yeah.
I like commercial Joe. That was nice. I liked that. We
do
need
it
to
again if you
record
want
that
to.
as a commercial.
Should I do it in
Very
this voice or should I do it
phonetically
in this voice? I've got like 9 different
You got
voices.
like 9 different. We'll record them all
By the way, I'm working on an Antonio Banderas, a Chris Hemsworth, and a Geico Gecko.
combined.
Oh my God. That's a challenge.
That is a challenge right
That's
there.
a challenge.
I love it. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been an interview with Megan Atkins, realtor. Definitely check her out. MeganAtkinsRealEstate.com, 720-579-1210. Tune in, listen in right at 5:30. We have Darrell Middleton coming in. He's a candidate for City Council in Centennial, I think District 4. Awesome guy. So check that out, 5:30 today. And then, of course, every single day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., you have one solid hour of only Colorado musicians. Big melting pot of all the different genres. And then tonight, Kind of Vague Radio has a new episode. Andrew Talon, Rob Dixon are the hosts right there. So thank you again.
Well, this Monday, 1 o'clock, Jimmy Hamilton.
Oh, that's right.
I'll be here interviewing. Me and you'll be interviewing Jimmy Hamilton.
Jimmy.
We might even get a little bit crazier than we did today.
We're going to find out why they call him J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Exactly. That's right. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely feel free to message the station on your K4CO Radio mobile app anytime. You guys take care. Have an amazing rest of your Monday.